Here's another observation before I do like other things such as try to pay the rent about self-promotion and marketing in 2025 amid this tsunami of content. I am engaging with, sometimes getting to know, and sometimes blocking other artists doing the same shit as I'm trying to do, which is cut through the clutter, break through the wall, and try to get attention and get sales, get interest in my ideas. Richard Dawkins, great philosopher, scientist, he talked about the selfish gene, that we're basically just DNA engines and our sole purpose is to procreate and then die. It's kind of deterministic and Darwinian, but he had an interesting point of view, opposite of the holistic emergent point of view, but really cool. And then he did segue into this idea of the selfish meme, which is one meta step up from your DNA promulgating is your ideation. You live in the minds of others. So if you're a creator, you want to live in the minds of others. That's your goal. And how do you do that? Well, you got to self-promote. And if you don't have a ton of money to do it, paid promotion, then you claw and scratch with this earned media bullshit. And I'm encountering that, and it's very, very interesting. Now, as I'm mentioning, I'm encountering not only people who make their living off people like me, like the vultures and the hyenas, I'll promote your book, I'll do SEO, I'll do whatever the fuck, but I'm encountering other people like me doing the same shit, and then they're trying to hustle me. Whether you're an artist, or a graphic designer, or a sculptor, or whatever the fuck. And then when I engage with these people, it's kind of this quid pro quo, like show me yours, I'll show you mine. And it always seems to filter down into this lowest common denominator of back scratching and eventually the expectation of payola, like buy my shit. There's no sense of collaborative, let's make something great, as I rant in another video. It's all about the money. And I'm sick of it. But it's inevitable. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm just going to keep ranting and throwing my shit out there. I don't have the funds really to promote it at this point. Here's the thing though. This is what makes it so exciting. Even when you're in the middle of the shit, which is a great place to be because it's so fertile. I'm learning so much about the inherently fucked and flawed nature of the internet and digital marketing at this point in time, right at the cusp between throwing stuff out there, the earned media reality that we kind of grew into, and the inevitable AI revolution of the bots being able to match content, products, and services with specific target audiences. We're right at the cusp, and it's chaos, it's bullshit, it sucks, and it's fascinating to understand this and actually be a part of it, even if it's really fucking frustrating.